All right, all right. I wanted to do this summary video to speak my piece. Brother Mega Switzer put out a video challenging Hebrew Israelites and the whole God concept, and we I had to have some things to say about it, and I did not want to continue because the brother is dealing on a completely different plane than I'm bringing the truth on the matter, because and if I were to go further, it would be smearing the brother, and that's not my intention. I disagree with the brother's concept of his video because Hebrew Israelites are real. The scriptures is our story. It's about us, black people, and for black people to want to do away with the Bible or do away with the scriptures, throw them away and whatnot. Well, to me, that's just a sign of being lost because they don't know. And if a lot of the black people that completely reject the Bible, if they would just take the time and take a look at a few things concerning the white man and his history, because they know what he's done to us, they know what he's been doing, they know what he's doing now. So therefore, why give him the credit of the Bible, the scriptures? Why even credited him with that? He wasn't smart enough to write those words. No way in hell he was. He wasn't smart enough to create a Bible. He took the scriptures and decided to call it a Bible. Come on now. You know, there's a lot of us that are in different avenues, which the scriptures tells us we're going to be scattered. And, that's okay with me since we've taken all these different routes. But can we make it a priority to at least pull together regardless of how different we are and what we believe in? Because we have the same problem. All of us black people here in America, South America, worldwide, we all have the same damn problem. So why, this is where I question Brother Mega Switzer. Why even take up the time to judge other black people who believe something different than you? And then, why use a white man's concept to judge these black people in what they believe in? Now, I'm sure he was being honest when he made his video. But my thing is that take a look at what you're doing. You're judging black people by white folks' standards. You're judging black people by what you learn here in America from white people. There's no black conscience at all in what he says in his video. None whatsoever. And the brother is black on. The brother he's proud of his blackness. He stands by his blackness, but he does not promote any blackness in his conscience when he did that video. None whatsoever. And what I want to say is that there's nothing wrong with us being different in what we believe in once we consider what we've been through. There's nothing wrong with us being different. My thing is, why can't we pull together just being different? Let's pull together because we all have the same problem. White man don't give a damn about none of us. Never have. He never has. And he's proven that. And so many of us are all hooping and hollering about having Obama in office. What has Obama done for the black community? He's doing the same thing with what all the other presidents has done. Pull up your bootstraps, do for self. That's nothing but individuality. All that is keeping us in a barrel like crabs, having to scratch and crawl out of the barrel. When each person in that barrel deserves their own and deserves a fair shake. Because see, when one of us crawls out of the barrel, guess what? We have a whole white establishment to deal with. A stacked deck of cards, So, brother Mega Switzer, I have number love and respect for the brother, because I know where he stands, but this particular video, that he did, titled Challenging Hebrew Israelites Concept of a God and Curses. He doesn't believe that the curses in the scriptures are real. He doesn't believe that. I guess he's saying that there's no God. Well, I agree with that because we have the Creator, the Father, Yahweh. That's what that's His name. God is something else. God and Lord. Those are references to a devil god named Baal. Now, and if any of you want to know who he is and the white man's love for Baal, go to Washington, D.C. and take a look at this statue called The Awakening, if you don't believe me. Because that's who that is, Baal. And if you look around, all around D.C. and all the buildings, he's everywhere. Baal, he's everywhere. White man is in love with him. Love his dirty draws. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have him all over the doggone place in D.C. Baal, B-A-A-L, Baal, devil. That's what he is a devil. And see, and as I said earlier in this series that, you know, the Most High told our people, if we're going to go into Canaan, don't go into Canaan taking up with them in their ways, because they worship a devil god called Baal. And guess what the titles for Baal were? God and Lord. God and Lord. So our people went up in there hooping and hollering, oh God, oh Lord, oh God, just like everybody's doing today. But they're doing it blindly because they don't know the difference. But that was the deal. You know, God and Lord are in references to that bastard. And people are doing it blindly, not and thinking that they have a spiritual connection. And, you know, that's another subject, and it gets deeper. But my point being is that we've been fooled and tricked. Okay, we've been fooled and tricked thoroughly. Okay, so some of my black people want to just do away with the Bible altogether because the white man tampered with it. And those same black people don't want to take a look at the white man's history thoroughly and see him for who he is, because he is not smart enough to create something like the Bible, but he's smart enough to cover it up. He's smart enough to turn the words around. He's smart enough to represent it and make it look like it's all about him. Excuse me. Yeah, he's smart enough to do that. Those things, because they're evident. They're quite obvious. So my people don't want to look into it any deeper. Instead, they would much rather just do like what Brother Mega Switzer did in this video. They would rather come up with a concept and pass judgment against black people who believe in the scriptures, instead of embracing these black people, setting their beliefs aside and saying, hey, let's pull together because we got a common enemy. No. Instead, they would rather judge the ones that believe differently. And you know, this is one of my big problems I've had with a lot of brothers and sisters that follow Kemet, that think Kemet is the only way. Kemet has all the answers. You know, and I tell them every time, if Kemet was so strong, and if Kemet is so pure, if Kemet is so real, why did they fall? Why did Kemet fall? That's my thing. There's a reason why Kemet fell. But am I pissing on Kemet? Am I putting Kemet down? No. I have tons of love and admiration and respect for Kemet. I do. But I'm not going to follow Kemet. Never in life. Because I know Kemet's history. I know those are our brothers and sisters over there. You know, see, what a lot of people don't want to talk about is how the people of Kemet and the Israelites looked damn near alike in appearance. Most people of the world could not tell either one of them apart. They would see an Israelite and think that it's an Egyptian. And it's in the scriptures. It is. But you think about it. They're two brothers' children. So, of course, some of them children are going to look alike. They're two brothers' children, Mizraim and Shem. So, I just don't want, I just feel like this is a subject that's important, that needs to be discussed. And I didn't want to continue. I just did not want to continue in this series because Brother Mega Switzer is speaking in a very practical tone. You know, and the basis of where he's coming from is a white concept. There's nothing black about it. There's no African consciousness that he's speaking about. He's making it seem like, oh, like this things just be. I'm sorry, Brother Mega Switzer. I'm not trying to cut you up, but my point being is that, man, where's the blackness in what you're talking about? You don't mention anything about us as a people in your video. And then you're going off judging us, judging black people who believe in the scriptures, who believe in the curses. Then you want to get at the Israelites because of how arrogant they are. And in a way, I feel them on their arrogance because, man, we've been in trouble for all these years. And it's time to stand up and yell about it. Because, I mean, according to the word, according to the scriptures, we're heading into some dark times. And waking our people up is very important because we have work to do. So with all that said, man, I'm gonna shut it down on this series. I just want to say, brother, I still got respect for you. You know, ain't nothing changed, ain't no love lost. It's just that we disagree on Israelites. We disagree on the curses, which is the scriptures, and we definitely disagree on this thing you call God, because I can't roll that way, the way you talking about it. But like I said, I couldn't continue because I'm dealing with truth and you're dealing with practical terms from a European perspective. So with all that said, I just want to say, brother, I'm still your brother, and I'm not going to continue on this, and I hope to hear from you. I want to get your input, and we can sit down and talk about it, no issues. And to everyone else, I want to say shalom, and I wish you well, and I'll be back with some more videos soon. I'm out. Yeah, I just wanted to come back and speak on a mistake I made. When I made the statement about two brothers' children, and I said Mizraim and Shem, excuse me, I meant to say Ham and Shem. Two brothers' children. Ham produced all of the families of Africa. Shem produced all the families of what we call now the Middle East. Yeah. But both of those brothers, their children is what looked alike, and people in Bible times could not tell them apart. They would see an Israelite and think that was an Egyptian. Alrighty.